and emergency care services so you can get the quality care you need right here at home. San Juan Regional Medical Center, celebrating life better here since 1910. KSJE is supported by the Alzheimer's Association, New Mexico chapter, with a local office in Farmington, providing free services and resources to help those living with dementia and their families, including their 24/7 helpline, 1-800-272-3900. The Alzheimer's Association, New Mexico chapter, 1-800-272-3900.
Tune in for Philosophy Talk, the program that questions everything
except your intelligence.
Coming up, it's our annual summer reading list.
The Banned Books Edition.
Banned? Removing controversial books from school libraries isn't the same as making it a crime to own them.
Yeah, you shouldn't even remove them from libraries. Nobody should say what counts as controversial.
Are you telling me what I can and can't say?
It's our annual
Banned
summer reading list. Next time on Philosophy Talk.
Listen to Philosophy Talk every Tuesday at noon on KSJE 90.9 FM, Farmington. San Juan Regional Medical Center is your community hospital, committed to making life better for the communities we are privileged to serve. In fact, better is our mission, improving lives through personalized health and care. What matters most to our patients matters most to us, offering a comprehensive range of inpatient, outpatient, and emergency care services so you can get the quality care you need right here at home. San Juan Regional Medical Center, celebrating life better here since 1910. Are you looking for a career in education, school transportation, student nutrition, or grounds and maintenance? The Bloomfield School District has competitive wages, benefits including paid vacation, sick leave, paid holidays, and a retirement package. Find out more about all the available positions online or from Mike Sturdivant at 505-632-4326. Bloomfield School District, investing in our future. Bloomfield School District is an equal opportunity employer. Fourteen minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Monday morning, the 11th day of July, 2022. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Michlin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM, over the air, of course, here in San Juan County, New Mexico. Back on the air in Durango, Colorado at 103.3 FM, and everywhere else on the planet. You can tune in to KSJE.com. We also welcome our viewers who are watching this community-supported visual radio program. The video is streaming out live this morning to the KSJE Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and our Twitter account. So we're glad that you are with us this morning, because coming up in the next few moments, my conversation with Presbyterian Medical Services. We have 3 programs represented here this morning, a full studio of people. So I hope you'll stay tuned and join me for that conversation, learning more about PMS in the next few moments right here on KSJE. Then, of course, Mick Hess is on vacation this week, so next hour you'll have some great classical music from Peter Vandegraff filling in for Mick Hess while he is on a much-deserved break during the rest of the month of July. So stay tuned for that coming up later on this hour. We also invite you to connect with us on our Instagram page in addition to Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. And if you're a podcast person, you can find and subscribe for free to KSJE Podcasts wherever you listen to podcasts, places like iTunes and Spotify and iHeart and Pandora. Check it out and discover a new program that you may not have heard before. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, it is a mostly sunny morning, 74 degrees at the moment. It's going to be another hot day today with some increasing clouds this afternoon. The high today, 94 in Farmington this afternoon. Chance for rain showers developing overnight tonight as that monsoon pattern becomes back into the weather forecast for the next several days. 67 with a chance of showers overnight in the forecast. Tomorrow, more chances for a scattered shower or thunderstorm with a high near 90 on Tuesday. Scattered showers again on Wednesday with a high of 91. Also on Thursday, scattered rain showers in the forecast again all the way into the weekend with highs near 90 and overnight lows in the mid-60s. All right, let me introduce my guests who are here with me this morning. As I mentioned, a studio full of guests this morning, all representing Presbyterian Medical Services. And again, full disclosure, they still keep me on the board. I'm still a proud board member of Presbyterian Medical Services, so that's a full disclosure to the audience this morning. But let me introduce my guests who are here with us this morning, representing Presbyterian Medical Services, the Roundtree program. Amanda Segovia is here. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me, Scott. Good morning.
You bet. Clarice Yazzie is here. She represents PMS Children's Services. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. And also Ryan Hemstreet is here representing Carelink. Ryan, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in. It's great to have you here. Let me start with you. Amanda, talk to me a bit about your program, the Roundtree program at PMS. Let's start with you.
So we're an early intervention program. We're celebrating 40 years in the community and working with children in San Juan County and focusing on developmental disabilities. We work with kids at the most crucial time of their development, ages 0 to 3 years old. And once they turn 3, we help transition them to a preschool setting so they can continue to receive therapy services.
Very good. And these are children, as you mentioned, right, that have some developmental delays or things along that line, correct, at that early years, right?
Yeah, so we work with kids that are born maybe premature or that have slight speech delays. We work with children that are born with established conditions, so just a whole different area of development. So if parents out there are having any concerns that they're not quite meeting their developmental milestones, then we would be the program to call so we can intervene on their development.
Got you. And I imagine that's a lot of really specialized care that you provide to these kids and their families, too.
Yeah, we work with a best practices model through the FIT program in ECECD, and we just do a coaching strategies with the parents. So we give them the tools so that they can work with their children to meet their developmental milestones.
Got you. And if folks are listening this morning and they want more information about Roundtree or maybe how to sign up or what they're eligible for, what's the best way to get in touch with you or someone with the program?
You can give us a call at 505-443-4303, and we'll be happy to complete a referral. You can also go online to pmsnm.org and look for Roundtree to complete the referral form there.
Okay, very good. And again, you're working with kids, what the ages again?
Ages 0 to 3 years old.
Okay. And after 3, then there's other programs that maybe can help as well?
Mm-hmm. We work with each different school district with Farmington Preschool Academy East, Beck Central Consolidated, and Aztec School District to see if they still qualify with a developmental delay so they can continue services.
Gotcha. Very good. Well, thank you for coming in this morning. Appreciate
Thank
you being here. You bet. Very good. Clarice Yazzie, let me turn to you, Children's Services Director for Presbyterian Medical Services, and talk to us a little bit about your programs this morning.
Okay. We are a federally funded program for Early Head Start and Head Start. We promote school readiness for children that support their social and cognitive development. We have 7 locations here in San Juan County. We take children from 6 weeks to 5 years old. So anybody that's looking to fill out an application, they can go on to pmsnm.org also. Or they could come across the City Hall, that's where we're located, and ask for an application, and we can help them fill out the application. We provide services that are free, not like all other centers here in Farmington, but we also provide like free diapers, formula, wipes. We are part of the CACFP program, so we do provide 3 free meals, so that's breakfast, lunch, and snack.
Got you. And you have openings, correct, in your programs, right?
Yes,
And
we have openings all across our 7 locations. So we have 3 locations here in Farmington, the Little Feet location that's up by the NAPI office, our Carlton site that's south of Farmington, and then also at our Rosinante Center. We also have our Aztec Center and Bloomfield and Cottonwood also.
Lots of locations.
Yes.
And I guess the idea, too, being is that folks don't need to maybe live near those locations.
No.
Maybe if a parent works near a location, that would be convenient, too, for them,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So we always work with our families, whatever location best fits their need.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's an accreditation process, too, right? With
Yes,
your,
there is.
with your centers. And talk to me a little bit about that.
So we are going through the NACI accreditation. Two of our 5 centers that have gone through accreditation are fully accredited right now. We are waiting for 2 of our centers for fully verification right now. 3 of our sites are still on the, they call it the candidacy stage, or we're waiting for a visit from NACI to come.
Got you. And NACI stands for, help me with that acronym.
National Association of Early Childhood Education.
Thank you. Very good. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
That kind of took me.
That's okay. But that's really important, right?
Yes.
To meet these standards that they have across
and
the
it's
country.
to promote the high quality for children.
Right. And these sessions that you have, I think you mentioned this already, and I mean, I've already forgotten it. If I do, forgive me. But some are half day and some are full day, or how does that break down for the sessions for kids?
No, right now we have 6.5 work sessions. So children can come for 6.5 hours.
Hours. See, I confused everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
6.5 hours a day.
A day.
And those are the slots you have available.
Yes, those are the slots we have.
And that's what we're talking about. And again, these are free for most families, right? If
For
they
income
apply?
eligible families.
Okay. And then for others, is there a sliding scale, or you just work that out on the application? Is that how it works?
Yes, we go by a criteria, whether the family is TANF, SNAP, but we do accept 10% of our families are over our income. So
Right.
we call those our over guideline families.
Got you. And are you finding that there's still a big demand for childcare services as we come out of the lockdowns and the pandemic and things along that line? Maybe moms and dads going back to work and things like that? Is that putting?
So our enrollment was low, but now it's increasing. So, but they're starting to come back, and so we're ready to accept them.
Very good. And these slots are available during the summers and in the school year. Does it shift a little bit when school starts in the fall?
Yes. So our Head Start children are coming back next month in August. So there are summers off children, but our early Head Start's year round. So.
Gotcha. And your programming at the centers there's some recreation, you mentioned the snacks and things along that line, and also some education components as well. I think the kids are learning a little something too while they're there, right?
Yes, because when children play, they're learning. So our teachers are very good at implementing activities that promote their school readiness.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And again, same question for you. If folks are listening and watching us this morning, what's the best way for them to reach out to you to get more information about Head Start and Early Head Start at PMS?
They can go onto the website, pmsnm.org, and there's an application that they can fill out there. Or they could go to our Riley building, which is located right across City Hall, and we can help them fill out the application there.
Got you. And the Riley building is called that because it's on Riley Avenue.
Yes.
That's where it's located, across from City
Yes.
Hall. They're off of Municipal Drive, but that's how they can find you as well.
Yeah, correct.
Very good. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
As well. You're welcome. And Ryan Hemstreet, let me turn to you and ask you a bit about your job with the Carelink services and the job that you do. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Cool. Yeah. So the Carelink program, it's a state implemented program that PMS adopted, and we do medical management and medical care coordination for individuals and families with diagnosed serious mental illnesses, and then being a New Mexico Medicaid recipient within San Juan County, and they reside within San Juan County. And so really the best way I can describe this program is anybody who previously was diagnosed with a mental illness, grew up around with a chronic mental illness, that has been their primary focus in managing their health, is managing the mental illness. And so as a result, sometimes their physical health is neglected, and so what we try to do is say, your physical health is important as well, but how do we how do we show you how to manage your physical health around your mental illness, whether it's, anxiety going into the doctors, medication management, having a hard time comprehending what providers are saying, or vice versa. So we do a lot of that, and we do a lot of our services in the home and into the community. We try to do a lot of our services in the home around an educational model, and that's really through in-home direct services through education, our health promotion coordinator, group classes, community classes, individual classes. We try to build our program around education and providing that coordination and management for individuals.
Understood. And that's a lot that you are managing and helping these patients with, right? And I wanted to point out again that PMS offers almost all, well, they do offer all the services that you mentioned, right? From mental health to medical, and there's dental services and things along that line. So is that also part of what you try to do, is just see what these individuals maybe are missing, or how to get them connected to these services that maybe they need?
Yeah, so we're basically the bridge program between medical and behavioral health. And so we do a lot of wraparound care, a lot of care teams. So we're constantly working with behavioral health providers, medical providers, psychiatric providers, dental providers, and then just community resources, social workers, where anything in regards to anybody's overall well-being. We're that link, that bridge between all services. Our job is to coordinate those services, and we do that through our care coordinators, through our health educators. We have a registered nurse on our staff, so she's able to provide that medical education in the home, or that more in-depth, that wraparound care.
Right.
Really is what our program tries to provide.
Sure. And is this for adults? Do you have kids, teens?
Yeah, so
is
this
it for
is
everybody?
Everybody and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Adults 18 and over, and then children 17 and younger. Really, the only difference is the understanding of the mental illness. But for the most part, we work with everybody, and it's not just for the clients directly as well. It's a lot around family support, family education. If there's a member in the family with a mental illness, educating the family or coordinating with the family on how helping them understand, what they can do to support, and providing those natural supports is what our program is really geared to do.
Right. You mentioned home visiting is part of this program as well, and I would think that's a big important component of it. Instead of making someone come down to a clinic or an office right away, to visit them where they feel more comfortable, at least to kind of start that relationship and explain how the program works. Is that kind of the idea behind it?
That is the idea, and really the purpose of the home visits and the community outreach is we're really the only way to understand how people function within their own personal environment is to get within their environment, go into their home, see how see the environment that with which they function in, and that's separate for every individual. And so we go into the home and gear our care plans individually towards each person's strengths and barriers.
Got it. And as much as we talk about mental illness, and there still seems to be a stigma attached to it, and so I imagine there's still some people that maybe have a hard time coming to the terms that maybe they do need to reach out or help, or maybe a family member to give them assistance and things along that line. Do you find that that's a big step forward once they even make that first call to make contact with you and your program?
That is that first step, that initial step of getting started is always the most challenging. But I feel like not only our program, but PMS in general does a very good job of communicating, within the clinics, communicating within the programs, and referring everybody to, what they feel like would be best support for all families, and so not just our program. And so, can I add one thing?
Of course.
One thing that we really do, we have our community closet that we formed within Carelink program. And it's basically the way I like to, it's a goodwill within PMS. And so we take community donations, food, non-perishable food, housing items. So if anybody, we have clients who are moving into a new home for the first time, but they don't have dishes. Those are types of donations that we take and we can provide them like kind of little start-off stuff, clothing, non-perishable food items, anything and everything. We're always taking donations as well too, and that's a program that we're very proud of, that we've been able to really reach out into the community with, not only donation wise, but being able to provide that extra support for the community.
Very good.
Well.
Good to know. If folks have a donation, where do they drop it off, or could they call you, or what's the process?
So they can drop it off. Our office is located in the Behavioral Health Building over at Farmington Community Health Center on 1001 West Broadway. You just walk in, you ask for Carelink, and they'll they'll give one of us a call.
Okay.
Anybody in the program, they'll give us a call.
Got you. So that is over on the west side of town, again, that 1001 West Broadway. I know a best entrance is probably off of Murray at this point, right? There's a lot of construction in your neighborhood these days.
Yep.
But that's the way to find it. You go to the health center, and it's the building kind of off to the west side of the clinic.
Correct. Yeah, the older building, the
north
behavioral
side.
health, the brown building.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. But that's where we could go to drop off an item. And then to get in touch with you about the program, about the Carelink program itself, what's the best way to do that? Is it a phone call or website?
Best way is to come into the clinic.
Okay.
Myself and my team, they're always available, whether if I'm there, but they can talk to anybody. Our program works very well together. The clinic is very well too. They'll walk everybody over, so you can just walk into any building, ask for the Carelink program, and they'll direct you the correct way.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, thank you for coming in this morning.
Cool. All right.
Appreciate you being
Thank you.
here as well. Thank you, everybody, for coming in this morning. Any final thoughts from anyone here before we wrap up our morning together? Everyone's just
that's
grateful
cool.
that I'm
fun.
done
Thank
asking
you.
questions, but that's all right. Lots of important information this morning about 3 really important programs from Presbyterian Medical Services. So thank you all for coming in. It's great to see you all.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you for being here. My guest this morning, as I mentioned, from Presbyterian Medical Services with me here on KSJE. KSJE is supported by Music in the Mountains, a world-class classical music festival based in Durango, Colorado, offering orchestra, chamber, and world music concerts July 7th through July 31st. This year, the concerts come to you with free mobile stage performances in the region, plus other unique venues throughout the area. Find out more at musicinthemountains.com. KSJE is supported by the Farmington Civic Center, bringing a full slate of entertainment to Farmington and San Juan County. A free concert with Farmington's Chevelle Shepherd, Saturday, July 2nd at 7:30 p.m. The Farmington Civic Center, 200 West Arrington in downtown Farmington. Find out more online at fmtn.org/shows or at 505-599-1148. It wouldn't be Freedom Days in Farmington without the Electric Light Parade on July 4th at 9 p.m. on Main Street downtown. Enjoy floats and music and honor our veterans. This patriotic parade is a beloved Farmington tradition and is supported by the Farmington Rotary Club. Find out more online at farmingtonnm.org or call 505-326-7602, the Farmington Convention and Visitors Bureau. KSJE and San Juan College present the Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week.
Hello, this is Chi bringing coaching tips over the radio for week 6. Study smarter, not harder. Occasionally, college professors will tell you the information that well beyond the exam. Listen to them. They're sharing this information with you to save you time so you're not studying the wrong information for hours. You can focus on the important parts. If you're unsure about what to focus on while studying, send your professor a quick email to confirm or speak with him or her after class. Studying can be draining, so treat yourself for a little motivation. Buy a coffee from your favorite coffee shop or get some snacks from the campus convenience store. You can also reward yourself by taking breaks for activities you enjoy, like walking, reading, or watching TV. Adding in a reward will give you something fun to reward.
The Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week, presented by KSJE and the Student Achievement Center at San Juan College.
Can you